Hey everybody, what's going on? Burr here, and today I've got a little bit of a different video for you all today. Today I'm going to be making one going over my setup. I know I've been saying I would make this for the longest time, and well, now I'm finally going to go ahead and get on with it. In the description below is going to be a bunch of timestamps going over everything if you want to skip to something specific. And yeah, so we're going to go over Twitch channel, YouTube channel, equipment that's over here, and I'll explain what exactly it is and why I have it and all that good stuff. And hey, I'm sorry it took so long for me to make this, but hey, if you enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button, let me know. Yeah, good job. Anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right into it, shall we? Alright, so let's go ahead and go over what exactly we have here. Sorry in advance for the shaky cam. I do apologize. So, start off, we got our lighting here. I use two of the Limo Studio lighting kits, so that way I can have a nice, consistent light coming towards to me. So that way it's much easier to chroma the green sheet that I have behind me. And then I've got my two monitors here, one on the left, one on the right. The problem is that these two monitors, nothing really that great about them. In fact, they're actually really bad. I just kind of have them. One is in 1080p and one is in 720p. That is annoying as hell, but I never fixed it, so it's good. It's good, baby. Next, we have a Rockcat mechanical keyboard that I use. I highly recommend for those who use keyboards to get mechanical. I, for the longest time, did not get them because I thought, oh my god, they're loud. And honestly, the sound, you start to not notice it after a little bit, and I really like mechanical keyboards. They feel very nice, and after going back to a standard keyboard, I can't do it. And I use, I've actually switched to black switches. They feel really nice to me, and I would definitely recommend them. Next, we've got the Razer Naga. This is the mouse that I've used and have been using for a very long time. It fits my hand perfectly, and it's just something that I've grown to like a lot. I know there's a lot of different mouse out there that are really nice. It's really all dependent on your personal preference. I have a bunch of buttons on the side there, so it makes hitting, you know, like 2 for melee really easy, and you've got a nice little generic mouse pad. Now, trigger warning before you look at this. This is my setup for all of my consoles and my mixer and all that stuff. It's gonna look really bad, but first, I guess let's go ahead and go over the microphone. The microphone that I use is a Shure SM7B. Very high quality. It is a bit pricey, but you can hear in the quality that it is very nice. You're also going to want some really good cables before you switch everything up. Cabling is very important, and there will be links to all these things that I use. And then finally, we've got our compressor here, as well as our amp. You're going to want to have both of these because the Shure is not very good out of the box. And then we've got a giant-ass mixer here. Note, the mixer is completely overkill. Don't get something this large. I have the mentality of, I want to get something that basically I'm only going to need this, and then I'm never going to have to upgrade ever again. This is that for me. That's pretty much my mentality with anything. I get a really overpriced microphone, I get a really overpriced mixer, compressor, all of that stuff, because I don't want to, have to upgrade it all. And now we have our Zim here, our Zim 4. Basically what that does is it allows me to play any sort of console game with mouse and keyboard, which is why I have my just basic Logitech keyboard here and a Logitech mouse, and those are really only used for things like Destiny or Borderlands 2. And then you've got all the other consoles, PS4, Xbox One, the Wii U, not really hooked up. And then over there is a bunch of like miscellaneous things that I have. And the wiring here is really good, like really good. And then you've got, this Cyberpower PC computer here. There's a link in the description for all the different specs and stuff if you want to know what exactly is in my computer. It's not the most over-the-top, crazy, ridiculous thing that's ever happened before, but it works really nice and all of that good stuff. Alright, so now going back into other things, we have the last item that I forgot to record here, so we're just going to kind of do it here. Next is the headset that I end up using. I use a Sennheiser 598 HD. It is probably the most comfortable headset that I've ever worn, period, because it's just it feels great and I don't really notice it on my head after wearing it for like 8 hours a day. Maybe because there's like a dip in my head that I was born with, and thus I have like this natural headset rest, which is great. But in general, it feels nice. The sound quality is very good, and it's very durable because I'm not exactly the most careful when it comes to headsets. Microphone, mixers, all that other stuff, mouse, keyboard, I treat it with perfect care. I don't know why, but the headset I just kind of throw all around the place, and it puts up with me. Even after I've thrown it at a wall multiple times, it still seems to work perfectly. So hey, that's the headset that I use, and that's why I don't really need to change it at all. Might end up changing it up to a more recent model of the Sennheiser, but if you're looking for just a headset, or not really a headset, headphones, just go with Sennheiser. They're really good. Yeah. Alright, so now that the gear for my channel is kind of all settled and you kind of know my physical setup, let's kind of go over, like, I guess the social media things, because I never really like talk about it outside of like throwing it in the description of like every video ever. So let's go ahead and just take a minute to describe everything for those who are new to my Twitch, or maybe you're on Twitch and you're new to my YouTube. So YouTube is pretty simple. Let's go ahead and view this as a returning subscriber. Let's do that. This is what it looks like. I make videos. You should probably just follow the uploads because I'm really bad and I need to basically reorganize a bunch of things because, yeah, I haven't been the greatest about adding videos to their perspective slots. So I would just follow the good old uploads page, and I promise I'll be making more videos on a semi-consistent basis, maybe. I don't know. Do want to thank you all for watching the videos so much. That is all like super cool and I love you, so thank you so much for that. But yeah, YouTube, pretty simple. I upload videos mostly every single day. I'm trying to make it so that way I always have a video live by 12 p.m. EST, which if you don't know what time that is for you, Google. But that's kind of what I want to have. I want to have a new video every single day at 12 p.m. EDT. This one's kind of late, but whatever. I'll probably have a more scheduled YouTube thing here soon, maybe. I don't really know. I'm really bad at schedules, and I'm trying to put myself on one. But yeah, new video every single day and all of that good stuff. Facebook, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't look at Facebook. I really don't. I like throw a video here every, occasionally, once every something, and people sometimes comment. I wouldn't recommend that. If you are like, if you need to send me a message, there's 2 ways you can get in contact with me. Number 1, Twitter, @AdmiralBaru. You should follow me there. Just follow me here and you can tweet at me. And I respond pretty well if you need something. It's the best way to get in contact with me. The second best way to get in contact with me is to send me a message on Twitch, which I can't show you here, so let's just go ahead and you know what? Let's go to, hey, it's Elegy. You know what? Let's see Elegy here. So if you're on a YouTube page, or sorry, Twitch page, and you want to send someone a message, just click on this little cog here, boom, and you've got 2 options. You can either report them, I wouldn't do that, or you can message them, send them a message, be like, 9436 or 947-833210, and the message is just yes. That's it. Just yes. Boom. Sent. Elegy, I hope you enjoy that message. That is yours now. do with that as you please. But that is how you can send me a message if you need to get in contact with me. But really would recommend just following me on Twitter, because that's the best way to get updates as to when I go live. I always tweet out that, yo, I'm about to go live when it actually happens. In addition, if you need updates on, say, YouTube videos or things like that, I also tweet out the YouTube videos. So pretty much all the information you could ever want is pretty much here, and information you may not want, because like this is what my stream looks like when my face cam breaks. Good old Gaben. I don't regret that decision one bit. Not at all. Also, there's a recent post here. As you may know, I went into sub-only mode because of a lot of trolling. I have since curbed that trolling, and I will not be putting my chat in a sub-only mode. So, hey, you can chat if you want to, if that's the thing you want to do. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and go over our Twitch page. Now, for those who are completely new to Twitch, welcome. Welcome to Twitch. So let me go ahead and explain following subbing all this stuff down here and things like that. First, Baru, what do you use for broadcasting your game? I use OBS. It's very simple. I might have a guide to OBS later down the line. If people want it, leave a comment saying, hey, I would like a tutorial on how to use OBS and broadcast my games and record and things like that. So if you want that, let me know. Anyway, we've got our broadcast here. We've got a title. You can click on here and go on my profile, or you can do things like that. You're not going to see the ability to edit. Boner Fessert. I am playing Boner Fessert. Anyway, yeah, so here you've got all the highlights. Most highlights are typically uploaded to YouTube, so you really don't have to worry too much about these. Anything here is pretty much just for those who only follow me on Twitch. But let's go ahead and go over all the panels here. So you've got links to all the things: Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Don't click on that. Chat rules. If you're new to my chat, it's pretty simple. Don't be a dick. Respect the other viewers. Done. I mean, pretty short and sweet. If you're wondering when I go live, it's 2 p.m. EST to 10 or 11 p.m. EST, so about 8 to 9 hours a day. Every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, except for Wednesday. I take Wednesdays off because I need to have a day off. I simply need to have that. And then you've got these two things, which I'll go ahead and briefly explain, because they're kind of there, but I don't like bringing attention to them. Otherwise, I feel like a super sellout. But, donating is basically like, here's a tip. I like what you do. That's pretty cool of you. And the revenue that comes from the donating is thrown back into my stream. As you probably saw, the equipment I use for my stream, I like to get high quality things, so that way they don't break and they stay good and everything sounds and looks nice. Because I feel like, if you're going to support me, I should take that support and make the stream that you like look a little bit better, or the YouTube content that you like look a little bit better. So that's what I do. And if you want to send me something physical, that's a P.O. box that I have. That's a thing if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to send me goldfish or like a dragon dildo or whatever the hell. I've received some weird things in the P.O. box that I'm not allowed to stream. Yeah, I've received a couple of things that are a little weird. So next we have subscribing, which I guess is a little bit different from subscribing on YouTube. Now, when you sub to someone on YouTube, it's pretty simple. You basically just get notifications as to when they make a new video. Subscribing on Twitch is a little bit different. Subscribing to me on Twitch is basically like your typical, how it sounds, a monthly subscription. You pay $4.99 a month, and that will support both myself and Twitch, the platform that I broadcast on. And I always tell people that this is the best way to support my channel, period. And I'll also say that to those who are on YouTube. So for those who are new to Twitch, subscribing, basically different perks. You get to use all the custom emotes, like all these things that you see here. You get to have all these things. blah 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 blah. Cool. You get all those cool little emotes, and that's one of the perks you have. Whenever these sometimes happen, sub newsletters letting you know what's going to be happening with the stream. Those will go to your messages. Sub nights, whenever I occasionally, almost never do this, you get to choose the game, you get a little chat badge next to your name, and I'll probably butcher your name because I'm literally 8 years old and don't know how to read correctly any sort of name. And there's also a small perk in there that I don't really advertise because I can't really do that on Twitch, which is basically you can ad block my stream, and I'll also go as far as say you can ad block me on YouTube as well if you're subscribed, because I can't really offer you the ability to just not watch ads if you're subscribed to my channel. I can't offer that to you. But hey, if that's something that appeals to you, if you want to support the stream while not having to watch constant ads, that is a thing you can do. So I will extend that to those who are on YouTube. If you want to support the cast on both my Twitch and my YouTube, you can always subscribe and you will not have to watch ads anymore. You can ad block me to your heart's content, because I know watching things on YouTube, if like you're watching like a playlist, say, I don't know, Monster Cat, and you're going through a playlist, you don't want to hear ad after ad after ad after ad. I don't blame anyone for ad blocking YouTube. I have to do it as well, because it's like, I have no way of watching this without hearing like tons of ads. And yeah, I feel bad, but I always, support people in different ways, like actually buying the music and things like that. But yeah, so that's subscribing. That's all these other things that are here on the Twitch. And yeah, that should explain pretty much everything in terms of the Twitch page. Kind of gone over all the Twitter things. I mean, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. Information, things you don't know. I mean, the occasional cat picture, because, kitty cats. Internet loves cats. Don't follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. I haven't even updated the banner here, the cover photo. This was made 2 years ago. God, I need to get back into this. I don't use this. I'm sorry. But yeah, that pretty much goes over everything with the Twitch and all of that good stuff. Go to the profile. You've got highlights. Those are pretty much uploaded to the YouTube. God, I looked weird then. I look so much different now. God damn. Man, I remember when I had this terrible, terrible overlay. God, what was I thinking making this? The person who made it isn't bad, but why did I decide to make this? Why are there bars? Ugh. Ugh. A blurg. Anyway, so that is my Twitch, that's my YouTube, that's my gear, that's all the setup, that's everything you need to know about everything that you may or may not want to have known. There you go. So I think I answered all of the questions in regards to everything. I hope. I think I got it. Okay, so now there's one last thing I actually forgot to go over, and that is, who the hell is Rescue Girl? I get this question quite a bit on YouTube, as I'm sure, or rather new people in general, they just ask, like, who the hell is this? Why is this your sort of, your avatar here on Twitter and things like that? Well, let's just go ahead and explain it. So I had a song that was added to my sub playlist, and we'll go ahead and play that now. So this was added to my sub playlist, and people liked it. And I ended up adding an emote of the actual character in the game, Patricia. And I wanted to expand on that and add more emotes of it. Obviously, I can't do that because this is owned by WayForward, and that would be super copyright, and I can't do that. So I'm not going to do that. So the next option was to have this character redesigned for my stream, and Citrine made this character, Rescue Girl, and the giant headset, because I always wear a giant headset, and it's just this character, and people liked it. I like having sort of a mascot rather than having myself be the image that everyone kind of goes to. I like, I have the little Admiral Baru logo thing, and I'm going to eventually merge those two things together at some point. That's actually being worked on right now. But I don't know. I'm weird. I don't like having me being the mascot thing. I don't do that thing. Don't worry about why. It just doesn't for me. Anyway, so that's why that character was made, and that's why I have a bunch of emotes centered around it. As it just started off as a song. I added an emote. People liked it. I added more emotes, changed it up, had a new mascot. Got completely redesigned and all of that good stuff, and that's why we call it the Rescue Force whenever someone subs, is because welcome to Rescue Force, all that good stuff. Also, I like to call it Rescue Force because that just leads itself to turn into a different joke as to what exactly is going on to the stream. Reset Force, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. So that is why that character was added. I should probably change my avatar to not being a disembodied head because that's just creepy as hell. But that'll probably get changed up here soon. But that is why that is there, and that is why it's a thing. I hope that actually made sense. It probably didn't, but if it didn't, here's a cat. Enjoy the cat. Internet loves cats. Anyway, that should be everything. I think that goes over the gear, my mascot, my Twitch channel, my YouTube channel, my Twitter, my Facebook, all that good stuff. That should be everything. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. If there's anything I missed, let me know in the comment section below. I will be answering as many questions as I can in regards to my setup and things like that. I might have an OBS tutorial coming up in the future. Leave a like if you want to see that kind of thing. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos, and I'll catch you all in the next one, everybody. Later.